The reason that they're there is because of their own pride. Um, led them by the hand there. And unbeknownst to them, it's pride. It's too subtle. They can't see it. It's more subtle than any wild creature, any other wild creature. Any of the emotions, any of the human characteristics, it's more subtle than any other thing human. And whatever other species, that has a body. So they worship themselves. They're just deceived, thinking, but it's like, oh well, it's not what. Forget that. They they think they're worshiping a an, an external from themselves entity.
No.
That's their brainwashing. That's their picture, but they're just worshiping pride. Pride is the entity that they're worshiping. They just can't see it. It's too subtle. They're actually just worshiping their own pride. Just by worshiping there, being one of them, they're prideful to be one of them. But I've heard stories of those people who are in there that don't want to be there. They're forced to get up at 1 in the morning and for 4 hours practice how to be a Kabbalist, and do their bidding and brainwash for 4 hours and then go to bed with your clothes on and get up and try to go to work, and it's just exhausting, and you know um, a lot of them want out. You know that.
Yeah, a lot of the alliance are people from.
Are from that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, they're switched over, but
Well,
anyways, it's too subtle. They can't see it, and it'll always be that way because it's too subtle. Pride is not feared. Pride is exalted, worshipped, even by you know average humans everywhere, anywhere, any culture. To be human is to be pride, to be controlled with from pride, by pride, pride of being a human, pride of being alive, pride of being me. Me. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I'm thirsty. I count. I need. I want. I. That's pride. Just can't see it. Then to deny myself is to deny pride and be humble. And then I become um, gentle and lowly in heart, like God is, like Jesus learned to be.
what does meek mean?
Meek, humble, not prone to violence, not prone to anger, just mild, accepting, gentle. Maybe that's a better word, gentle.
And why do we inherit the earth?
How's that?
And why do we inherit the earth?
And why do we?
Yeah.
Well, like me, I've inherited the earth here. there is no other part of the earth that is any better than this. You know, different topography. You know, but there, I have this earth here, but then the
I get it
hmm?
because those that are not meek, they get to have control over a piece of their life, but meek people inherit the whole world because they're not attached to any one part of it, kind of thing.
Something like that. That being meek is rewarded in that way. Um, but I don't know in all of the depths, you know, what shall inherit the earth means. You know, I think I'll build a fire, just keep the chill off. But you know, in Jesus' parable of his story, his teachings, talks about let's see uh, yeah the weeds in the field, the weeds among the wheat, and he describes that the world is the field.
Right.
And so we know what the field is. Whenever he talks about the field, he means the world, you know, and not necessarily the earth, although that's the world, but, you know, the world I live in, and maybe the earth as well, the whole earth. But the world is the field. So the parable of the man who discovered the kingdom of heaven is like a man who found treasure, discovered treasure hidden in a field. And in his joy, he went and sold all that he had and bought that field. The field is the world. So when a person sells, this is from God's perspective now, when a person sells all they have, um, um, for God's sake, for Jesus' sake, for the words, for the kingdom, when a person sells all they have to follow God, that's the same as buying the field. Because the treasure is hidden in the field, hidden in the world. The treasure is the words. The treasure is the kingdom. The treasure is hidden in the world. It's hidden in the field. Anyway, so I have sold everything, got rid of everything, started from scratch 3 different times. So that means I bought the field 3 different times. I bought the world 3 times over. It's mine. I own it. I bought it. And I think about that from time to time. And I think about that as a reality that I have bought this world 3 times over. It's mine. It's like that is part of the inheritance of the meek, to own the world.
By having overcome it.
By selling everything and starting from scratch, it is the payment. That's the payment. That's the price of the field. And I have paid that price 3 times. And, and here I am, living in the field. I can do what I want, come and go as I want, nobody telling me what to do. Randy's my boss, but he doesn't give me any orders. It's amazing. I know what to do, and I do it, and he's happy, and I get to stay here and have a life here. And Randy doesn't have a clue. Except for he sees, you know, that I have manage the property sufficiently so that he's happy with me, lets me stay here, and that's all he knows about me. That's all he cares about, me. You won't get away.